What's up guys, Baked is here again with another video. So here's a video that I really want to do, and there's a few things I want to share with you guys. So I'm going to tell you guys what uploads I'm going to upload in January here. So when I told you guys that I was going to do tutorial videos and stuff, so as I said, I want to help people out and I want to tell them how to quit doing this, quit, like, get their mind off of addiction that they have, or a habit, or at least give my best knowledge and my best, you could say, wisdom too, because I feel like an old man in a younger man's body, if you guys know what I mean. And yeah, pretty much, like, I dealt with my own, I wouldn't not necessarily say like demons, but it's, I would have just said it was like a habit that I wish I never had, but it was only there because the past affected me so damn much. And half of the damn time I was always stuck in a room playing video games, and it sucked, dude. Like, it sucked, guys. It just sucked so damn much. And yeah, basically my brother, pretty much kind of had enough of being overprotected, and he just walked away. He just didn't care anymore because he wanted to go out. And it's kind of stupid because I couldn't even like take my sister, like, when our relatives, like our cousins, lived like a street like away, you know what I mean, a block away. And it's ridiculous, my mom wouldn't even let me take her to that house, and I was like, why not? And it's like, especially the same thing when my sister lived like a block away, like, not even a block away, but yeah, pretty much. It's like, imagine someone living next door and you can't even go to their house. That's how ridiculous it is. But at the same time, it's just, even I had an argument with my mom about that. It's like, this is why, like, this is why he, like, the man couldn't legitimately help the community out. But as I said, he just became that one person where, what they did was just, it was very bad. And I hope that same thing doesn't happen to my nephews. You know what I mean? It's like, they can't simply, like, it's so stupid because, like, they're gonna end up like me and my brother, obviously, or at least not as bad, but still, like, I had to struggle with it. You know what I mean? It's just like, I didn't want some people to end up like me, so obviously I would talk about that too in a different video. But even I didn't want some people to end up like my cousins, because Mackenzie and my cousin Evan, both of my cousins, those are their names, but they both passed because no one was telling them what's wrong. And yeah, sadly, it's always on my mind, especially Mackenzie, because her death was unexpected. And with Evan, she just, couldn't live without her boyfriend, and he passed a week before. And yeah, I mean, love does hurt, you know what I mean? It does. Even with my uncle, he lost his wife, but of course, that's my aunt, and I consider her as a second mom, you know what I mean? She offered me food, and she pretty much just, not just offered me that, but even if I didn't want to be at home, she offered me that I could just be there. She was just such a nice person. And yeah, it was hard accepting that she wasn't here anymore. It's just that even with my parents, it's like, they're cool people, and I love my parents. Without them, there would not have been a big double. There wouldn't have been. And I mean, we had our arguments and stuff, and it's just like, I always look back on it saying, like, at least I finally quit my habit that I had for years. And honestly, my dream was to, just help other people out, you know what I mean? Just help other people that want to become YouTubers. I help other people that needed the help and inspire just some people, you know, be a role model or something. But sadly, you know, like, of course, having addiction is just, it was very bad, you know, and that's what I did every day, and I had to deal with anxiety and every single damn thing like that. And it was so bad to a point where I just couldn't even like take it anymore, you know what I mean? And it was so bad that I couldn't even talk to anyone or even have a good conversation, because that's what I did ever since I was 14. I'm sorry guys if you hear that. It legitly sounds like a freaking rocking chair, but as I've been doing this video over and over again, I'm trying to basically tell you guys about, you know, how basically my life kind of was, you know. Like, I loved my childhood, don't get me wrong, but in my teenhood, when I became a teenager, you know, it just got ridiculous because, like, you know, I was grounded because, you know, because they know what I was doing. And obviously they didn't tell me, like, they said, you can't do this. And I was like, why not? Like, you guys are so damn overprotected. It's just so damn ridiculous, you know what I mean? It's just like, honestly, it's just that life's too short, you know what I mean? And obviously that's why I would have to tell you guys, basically, the addiction I had in the past, and, you know, and surely it did affect my brother the most because, you know, like, it led to him doing stupid things. And, you know, not saying that my parents are bad parents here, but it's just that I was tired of, like, this overprotected bullcrap sometimes. And, you know, I remember not arguing with them about it. It's like, you know, it's just, I was so mad. I just didn't get it. It's like, it's stupid. Like, I know we lived on a bad street, but what couldn't we just moved? It's like, I always ask them that. And it's like, you know, I always remembered how bad it was. Like, I couldn't even have a good conversation with people. My body was always shaking. My English was very bad too, because, you know, I sound like a robot every time when I talk to somebody. My grammar was bad. Everything, dude. It's just like, I just wish that things were different. I just wish that it was different back then, but sadly, maybe in another, like, you know, like, as I said, like, I hope there's another world out there after when we pass on, that we could live the same life again, but live it differently. But that's something, like, it's fun fact. I'm telling you guys right now, that's what I believe in when we pass on, and I'll make a video about why I do believe that. So, as I said yet again, like, just don't give up on what you want to do in life. If something's holding you back, don't let it hold you back. And that's what I did, because when I got somewhere a long time ago, but sadly no, because it was just because of just dumb things that I did, you know, in my life, and I just never thought about my future, you know. I just felt bad, you know, not being there for some people when they needed the help and stuff like that. And I know how they feel. And pretty much it's just like, it's ridiculous. Because even if my brother wasn't messed up too, I could just imagine him helping the community, for God's sakes. Like as I said, he was a smart guy too, but the thing was that I don't even know what to say right now. It's just that he just let his demon take him over. And that's what happened, you know what I mean? Like, he's a great villain, don't get me wrong, but damn, he just, even if he was an actor, he would just be one of the best villains of all time, honestly. He was that, you know, great. And it's like, not a lot of people get jokes these days, but still. But yeah, I'll talk about it in a different video about that. Like, it's just that, holy crap, the video's gonna be very long. But honestly, I want to talk about that, so, you know, it's something I always look back on. But, you know, I would, like, before I end this video, I'm gonna tell you guys right now that I'm gonna tell, or not tell, but basically, I'm gonna make a video tutorials about like give my best knowledge, give my best wisdom, as I said before earlier in this video, and I'm gonna tell people like kind of the best solutions to quitting addiction. You know what I mean? At least in categories, in different categories, and make a short video of it too. So I want some people to understand. So that's pretty much what I want to talk about. And yeah, I want to say before I end this video, Happy New Year to you guys, wherever you guys live right now. And see you in 2022, whenever you're watching this. But yeah.